Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today, Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Tac, the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Whew. Lemonade, Blue Sky Social. I actually like Blue Sky Social. Yeah, I actually like it a lot. I didn't think I was going to like it because I wasn't really a fan of the tweet, the X, but whatever. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. If some of it does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Pretty easy. We're going to use Rare Rebel, as always. You can find this on Etsy. This is the Oracle deck. They also have a tarot deck. We got one on the table. Three on the table. Four on the table. Five on the table. One of my friends at work came to me like in the last, half hour, 45 minutes. He's a young guy. He's a real sweet kid. And he goes, Kim, show me a picture of your cats. And I'm like, show you a picture of my cats? I'm like, what? And he goes, I really just need to see a cat. He's like, show me a picture of your cats. He lost his cat, I think, like the beginning of December, end of November, I think. And he never told me what happened. He had been gone for the weekend. He went to, I think it was Arizona for a bachelor party of a friend. And he ended up being gone like an extra day. And I was like, well, that was weird. So when he came back, he seemed a little... So I asked him, I'm like, are you okay? You missed an extra day. I'm like, how was the trip and all that? And he's like, oh, the trip was good. But he's like, I had an issue with family, when I came back. So I had to take an extra day. And that was it. That was all he said. And it wasn't until like 2 weeks ago that he told me he had lost his kitty. He had come home and the cat hadn't been doing good. And I think I don't know if him and his dad or him and his mom took the cat to the vet. Because he lives with his dad, but his parents are divorced. And yeah, ran tests and stuff. And they're like, they gave the cat like a not so great prognosis. And then told him, like surgery would be crazy, money would be insane. And they recommended the cat be put to sleep. And that's what he did. I felt so bad. I'm like, you could have told me. I'm like, I understand. Poor little babies. I know. I talk about my cats driving me nuts all the time, but when they go, I'm going to be heartbroken. We got 6 on the table. I imagine that's how it is with real children as well. They drive you nuts, but you still love them. Seven on the table. Seven. We got 8. Let's do 2 more shuffles. shuffle. I don't know if I did 2 or if I did 3. I don't... Bottom of the deck is lucky blessings. Oh, hell no. Top of the deck is double-edged sword, divine timing, earth element. Trust me, if this is the earth element I'm thinking of for me, they don't need to come back. I don't need that in divine timing. You can keep it. You know it. Oh, man. I'm going to set this over here on the sill. We got 10 cards with bottom of the deck. We've got break free. We got shadow work in reverse, and I'll explain why. We've got death and rebirth. We've got have confidence. Confidence. We got journey and adventure. Stay grounded. Fire element. Align your chakras. Align them, please. Lady. I could have done it a little higher. Deep healing. And bottom of the deck, heart chakra. All right, so feminine, masculine. Take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. You might be... I always want to say... I wanted to get away from saying you, but I cannot quit saying you. Whatever. This person might be a fire element, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they have it in their chart. This is someone that is... they're breaking free of their shadow work because they're, they're working through it. They have worked through it. I mean, in my opinion, shadow work kind of, like, to me, goes along with healing. Like, you're always going to be working on that. But I think part of shadow work is really just getting in tune with your dark side and being able to complement your dark and your light side. So this person... Because I want to say, like, they broke free and they've completed it, but really, do we ever complete it? This person went through a death and a rebirth. This person, whoever they are, is very confident about their healing journey, how it's going, where it's going, journey and adventure. This person is looking at it with a positive attitude, which is a good thing. If you get on a healing journey and you're like, oh my God, like, this is gonna, like, take forever, and I'm gonna be healing forever. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like, that's how it is. I remember when I started my healing journey, like, for me, it wasn't even a question. It was just like, okay, let's do this. Like, it is what it is. There's no getting around it. Like, whatever, man up, suit up, woman up, whatever. Get your stuff together. I just heard jump aboard that train because it goes by fast. This person stays grounded. They work on grounding. They like grounding. I think I heard, like, I heard the word like. if someone lives in a nice area all year long, congratulations. Like I was watching Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Pardon me. I was watching videos in my YouTube that I saved in my YouTube folder, and they're just like random things that pop up on my YouTube, and a lot of them have to do with like weird cases throughout history of like people going missing and red rumming and little kids and psychic events and ghosts and it's just all kinds of things like that. And there was this one, it was like go deep into vampire country in Louisiana. And I was like I thought there was gonna be something about vampires in there. No, it was just this guy driving around through three towns in Louisiana, which is those three towns were considered like backwoods, backwater. I don't know how you phrase that. Like vampire country. And each town had like 1,000 people or less, which, I mean, where do you even find that? I think my hometown is like, it's got to be like 60, 70,000 by now. And where I live now in Round Lake Beach, it's got to be like 25, 30,000 because we're a part of a whole. So, like, Round Lake Beach is a part of like Round Lake as a whole. So, it's even more than technically that. I don't know. But 1,000 people per town, like that was crazy. Anyway, he was driving along and I'm looking at the scenery and I'm thinking, dude, I don't know when they filmed this, but even if this was in December, this is what it would look like in December. And I'm like, look at what my yard looks like in December. I'm like, I want my green and my trees and my sun. I know I'm a big crybaby. Every year as I get older and older, winter weather hits me. And even if I were to not work outside the house and just work from home, I think that might actually drive me nuts a little bit more. Like I would definitely have to get outside and walk or do something because yeah. Mm-mm. Pardon me for all the yawning. Like I'm not tired. I know I'm not tired. I mean, I guess I am tired, but I'm not tired. Does that make sense? My body's tired, I guess. So someone needs to work on their chakras. And someone this kind of got to me when the cards fell out because the deep healing and the heart chakra. Everybody goes through heartbreak, right? And everybody goes through heartbreak more than once in their life, but when you get on your healing journey and you have to revisit things from your past, it's like poking at that wound over and over and over again. And someone I feel really needed like a deep cleanse on their heart chakra. Because the idea is to cleanse yourself of that negative energy and let the past go so that you can let in new, so you can let in like new love, new friendships, all that stuff. And also allowing yourself to recognize that not every person's going to behave the same. Not every person's going to be the same. Not everybody's going to abuse you or belittle you or treat you like trash. Like some people will actually like you and be nice to you and be friendly and not stab you in the back and not cheat on you and not lie to you. There are people out there like that. At some point, we're going to run into one of them other than us. And I think it's just a given that with the break free card, like we all break free of some type of past life. I don't mean like past life, I mean this life, but like the past. Like we all have to break free of the past at some point. So I feel like I felt like the need to say that, but like it's a given. I feel like we all know that's a given. That card made me want to cry, and now my nose is all stuffy because I tried not to cry. For someone out there, stay grounded, fire element. For someone out there, some prayers, some positive rituals, like with a fire pit, someone might find enjoyable. Um, I like to make up my own like little rituals, spells, that kind of thing. Because again, I just do things for me, and I do positive things for the world. So, um, and then the only other thing I do is my cord cutting every day. Um, but yeah, someone might actually really enjoy that. Doing some positive, good vibe, kind of send a prayer to God, send a prayer to the moon kind of energy. I personally like dealing with fire, um, for both, for my cord cuttings, which is like a release, and for manifestations, which is like trying to bring in, right? Bring forth the abundance. I like this. Somebody, I feel like whoever this is, they're with the have confidence and the journey and adventure. Like this is going to be very positive for them. I know some moments don't feel like it, but overall, this person's going to be very happy with their journey, I think. And again, with the deep healing, the heart chakra, I would just say give yourself time. I mean, in all honesty, that is definitely part of one of the reasons why I decided to be celibate. And I've been celibate now for a little over a year and a half. Um, I do not regret it one bit because it allows you to work on yourself in a way that I just don't really think you can with another person. And I'm not saying you can't at all. I'm just saying it's a little bit harder when you have someone there in the background, like, well, what's going on? Why do you feel that way? Why, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if you're just by yourself, like you can just work it out for yourself, you know? And I just felt like I needed that. I felt like that was the best thing for me. I would highly recommend um a celibacy journey to anybody that is currently not in a relationship. Um it's kind of funny because I see a lot more readers out there being like, well, maybe, you need to be celibate now. And kudos for them for putting that out there, you know. And there's nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being out there and dating and doing your thing and all that jazz. But I feel like when you're out there and you just continuously see that negative side of dating and you're not, I guess, seeing the results that you would like, and everybody that you seem to run into is just kind of like, you know, a good time. That's all they're looking for, a good time. It gets old, it gets old. And the celibate journey, it just, and it's not like I can't break it tomorrow, like if I meet Mr. Right tonight at the grocery store, because I'm going to go to the grocery store in a few minutes, I can break that tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, that's between me, that's between the person I'm with, and that's between God, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I could cut the celibacy journey off tomorrow, but I enjoy being on it. I think it's really done me some good mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, because I just, when I look at men and women, because you guys, most of you know that I'm bisexual, so when I look at men and women, and people that I'm interested in, people that I know that are interested in me, like, I'm able to like just look at a person and be like, yeah, that ain't gonna work out. Like, that's just no, nope, not happening. And you could say I have higher standards now. I do have higher standards, as we all should, men and women. Seriously, you want me to be honest? But I mean, it's really just about knowing what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with, what you're going to do, what you're going to give, what you want to receive, like, there's certain things I ain't giving if you ain't giving it back. And that's all I got to say about that. Like, and trust me, I ain't no angel, but yeah, no. I ain't giving unless I'm receiving. And that's all I got to say about that. And I'm just not willing to stay in relationships um with people that don't know anything about good sex. Honestly, like, what's the point? I might as well just be celibate. Just saying. People that don't want to experiment, people that uh don't want to make it fun in the bedroom, that's not for me, you know? I'm just saying. Like, I know what I'm looking for and I know what I don't want. So, even, and I've told you guys this before, when I left the ex-husband, I left the ex-husband with the full knowledge that I could quite possibly be single for the rest of my life. And when I had that little dating spur at the beginning of 2023, and then I cut it off and went celibate, yep. I was like, well, here we go. Let's slide into celibacy and see how long this lasts. It's been over a year and a half. And again, I don't regret it. And it doesn't just help with like romance stuff either. Like, just anything I have to deal with on a daily basis, like, I have the time for me to work it out in my head, if I need to write it out on paper, if I need to journal. Like, I don't have a husband and kids, I'm fortunate in that way, and unfortunate, I guess you could say. But like, it's just me, and I can heal as fast or as slow as I want to out here. But yeah, I do highly recommend a celibacy journey if you're in the mood, if you have the time. I'm just saying. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Bubbles. It's Bubbles. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. I know, baby. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday, and I'm home tomorrow, so I'll do some readings. I'm not gonna go crazy on readings unless, like, I feel the urge to do one. I'll just do some morning affirmations and then the collective tarot in the evening. Again, unless I feel called to do something, because I was gonna try and set up some stuff writing for my third book, and I'm working on some stuff for my refinance for my condo, so I'm gonna be a little bit busy tomorrow doing other stuff. But I hope everybody had a great day today. I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.